Queensland is home to nearly half of Australia's beef cattle, and Rockhampton is its epicentre. The vast majority of the herd has Brahman blood. That's because these beasts thrive in harsh tropical environments. So Rocky is the perfect place to breed them. It's estimated that beef exports are worth $8 billion to the Australian economy each year. So let's go and have a chat to a cattleman making it all happen. Well, it's great to be here, Ash. This is a massive property. How big is it?
Oh, it's about 6,500 acres, Tim.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how many cattle?
Oh, we'll run around 1,000 head here.
So it's very dry, very hot.
Yes.
In this part of Queensland. Doesn't seem to bother the cattle.
They're used to these conditions, so they survive and thrive in the tough times, which is obviously a drought at the moment. As long as there's enough feed in front of them, they'll do well.
Come on, get ready for your new paddock. Come on.
So tell us the story of Rockley Brahmans. How did the business get started?
Well, my grandfather, he started it back in 1954. Our Brahman stud started, so he started on the land when he was very young and then passed it down to my father, who I'm working with at the moment. He's in his 60s.
Well, you've got 3 properties now. So how do you and your father, Chris, divvy up the work?
We have different roles and responsibilities, and I look after our place at Mara, and Dad sort of takes care of here. And we do the cattle work, that we both help each other when needed. And yeah, we have another little place at Banana as well, which we got a caretaker on that sort of keeps an eye on waters and things for us.
Where do you export to?
We target the European Union market, which normally pays a premium, which we aim for, so we can turn them off as early as we can and get the best money we can for them. They generally go into teas and into Rockhampton, the abattoir there, so it's nice and close and handy, and it works well for us.
So is Europe a pretty good market?
Yeah, they do love Aussie beef. It's clean and green, and we've got a good reputation as having a great product.
There's a bit of talk about a free trade agreement between Australia and the European Union. Do you think that would be helpful?
Yeah, I certainly think so, yeah. If that premium's there and the demand's there, then we turn a lot of beef off, and especially in this central Queensland region, so I think it'd be a great thing, yeah.
So what makes your meat so popular in Europe?
Everyone loves a good steak and veggies.
And the quality, I guess, is good.
That's right, yeah, I think so, yeah. If the product's good and they like it, they're happy to pay for it, then they'll buy it.
You've been trying something new lately, using drones to muster the cattle. How's that been working out?
Oh, just from interest, yeah. We like to try anything new, innovations coming along, so good opportunity to buy one and have a bit of a play, and keeping an eye on that space, I suppose, with how the drone's developing and how they've been used. And obviously always looking to save on costs and labour. It's interesting. I like to have a play and see how the cattle work and what can be done. It's ever evolving, so there's still a fair way to go with it all. But I think as time evolves, they'll have their place.
Come on.
So, Ash, what would be your average day on the farm? When do you get up?
Oh, we're up around the 6 o'clock normally.
Oh, not too bad. It's pretty dry when we're flying into Rockhampton.
Yes.
But how do you cope? You have floods, you have drought, cyclones?
Yeah, we become quite resilient. You just deal with what you can control, and yeah, obviously you can't control droughts or floods or cyclones. So we manage the best we can, and help each other out. And say if we're in drought here and not drought at another property, we're lucky we can swap cattle back and forth.
So do you feel very much part of the Rockhampton community, even though you're out here on the property?
Yeah, we do a lot of business in Rockhampton, and Dad knows them and they know me through Dad. And when you're around in that community for a fair while, you get to know people and within that business, and you can call on someone to help you if you need a part or need something, they can normally help you out. So yeah, it is good to have people to call on that you know, and yeah, through generations of other business in Rockhampton, a lot of them are family owned as well.
Do you think you could have been anything else but a cattleman? Could you see yourself being an astronaut or?
No, I couldn't have. No.
This is it.
Yeah, I went away to boarding school, and so there's an opportunity for me to come home. So I sort of took that with both hands. I could have got a trade if I would have liked, but there was room for me to come home and plenty of work here for me. So that's I was very fortunate to be able to do that.
Through you go. Come on.
You're the boss now, right?
Yeah, I'd like to think I am in a little bit. Dad might have a different thing to say, but no, we work together pretty well. We've got a little bit of succession planning to do along the way, but we do big days, but we're normally pretty flexible. We can work around family time and have our holidays and breaks and just get that good life balance is the main thing, the key for us.